Hello, in this film I'm going to show you some of my travels across Scotland going from east to west, and did this by train. In Edinburgh here, and had a go at climbing Arthur's Seat and wonderful views from above, including across the Holyrood Palace where they seem to be changing the guard. There's some jolly good views from the top of Arthur's Seat right across Edinburgh. It's a fair-sized city and there's plenty to see and do there. Going around Scotland by train is actually very advantageous because it's very hilly indeed, and the trains go where roads just cannot go. And there's also some quite interesting steam engines, and this is the Jacobite Express. The terrain is generally quite mountainous, but you've got railways going across moorland where, I say, cars just cannot go, so it is a good way of seeing things. We wanted to see the Glenfinnan Viaduct, and this is one that was in the Harry Potter films. It's very well photographed, as you can see by all the people on the bank there, and we did get a view from the train. Now, unfortunately, for safety reasons, all the train windows are kept locked shut so that people don't knock their heads off. And it was a rainy day, but we could still see as we're going along. It's actually a concrete viaduct, but it is quite a good setting, and it does look rather handsome there in the scenery. Train rides are nice because you get sort of chatting with other people, and there's a good sort of holiday atmosphere as you're going along, so it's good fun. After Edinburgh, we stayed at Fort William, and it's really nice walking country. You're in the shadow of Ben Nevis, and there's actually a little bit of snow on the top of it. But it's very nice scenery as you walk around, and it was nice. You just see little plants, you see nature, but you don't have to go very far, and you see nice little things. We came across this little chaffinch coming up here, sitting on a rock. I think it was sunning itself, having a little rest. We stayed in quite a few different bed and breakfast places. So in Fort William we had quite nice views. We then went across to Mallaig, which is on the west coast, and we had a rather nice view of a boatyard. From there we were able to go across to the Isle of Skye and also the island of Rum, on which I've put another film. But a nice little fishing village and very friendly people. Of course, you can go most places by ferry between different islands, and the scenery is, well, it's quite different to what I'm used to down in Kent. Lots of high mountains and very wide sweeping views. We went across to the island of Skye, and these are the fairy pools, which are probably the #1 tourist attraction there. We did hire a car on Skye, and it was pretty essential actually, because everything is fairly spaced out. And whilst there is quite a lot of walking, it's not in some ways as accessible because there aren't so many obvious footpaths. But this was near our B&B. Again, lovely views to enjoy. Rather like the blacksmithing on that style. We got to various places. We went to visit an old lighthouse. We saw various crafts taking place, like weaving and spinning and sheep skins being processed, etc. Quite a lot of these old croft houses dotted around, and you can imagine in times gone by people living in those and sort of spending their days tending their sheep and weaving, etc. Skye was very nice, very relaxing. An old winch system by the lighthouse here, presumably for carrying up goods from the quay down below, and a foghorn up close. But yeah, the scenery was very nice, very good. I'd certainly recommend going by train across Scotland. It makes for a very enjoyable time. These are the Cullen Mountains on Skye, where Sarah's brother used to climb. His ashes are actually just scattered around here, so it was very nice to see where they are. And yeah, we had a very enjoyable time, so I hope you enjoyed seeing a little taste of Scotland, and thanks very much for watching. Bye bye.